Hi everyone. So I had the surgery yesterday. Um, couldn't make a video yesterday. I was too sick from the anesthetic. So can only make a video today. So surgery went pretty well. Went in at actually started the operation at 11:30 and got done at 2 o'clock. A little bit longer than I anticipated, but they're doing more than just one thing, so doing a couple things in there. So if you recall, they were going to do the Tfcc repair as well as the ulnar shortening, and that's pretty much what he ended up doing. I didn't get to talk to the doctor myself. I was too sick and too out of it, so Jess did. And from the gist of it, he found pretty much what he thought he was going to find and repaired pretty much what he thought he was going to repair. He found not only a central tear in the Tfcc, so basically a little hole in the center of the articular disc, but he found that there was actually a full tear. I'm not sure exactly where. She didn't specify. But he had to, as he suspected he was going to have to, he had to use some nylon, or I think they're nylon, whatever they are, some sort of sutures to suture the cartilage back to the bone, I believe to the ulna. I'm not really 100% sure on that. Maybe in the post-op exam, or post-op visit, I mean, I'll be able to ask him some more questions, because again, I didn't get to talk to him. And then so he did that all arthroscopically, and he also did the ulnar shortening, as he suspected or expected, about 4 millimeters. He shortened, so shortened the ulna and placed plates and screws to hold the bone until it heals. Yeah, like I said, it went pretty well, except for I was very sick. Got to the recovery room a little after 2 o'clock, was really sick, so I couldn't leave till about 5. I was just really nauseous, really dizzy. Couldn't really get up or anything. I was so sick, so didn't even get home till about 6 o'clock. Quite a bit of pain too. I was kind of surprised. Normally when you have something like this, I just know from a little bit of experience, they usually numb the entire area with, I think it's lidocaine or novocaine or something. Lidocaine, I think they inject it, so that after the surgery, your arm would basically be completely numb, and you wouldn't have pain until hours and hours later. But I was in pretty good amount of pain as soon as I woke up from the anesthetic. I would say it was about close to about a 7. So they gave me a shot of, I think it was Dilaudid, if I remember correctly. I'm not really sure what that is, some sort of painkiller. But which brought it down to about a 4, which was manageable. But then unfortunately that made me even more nauseous, so again I couldn't leave till later. Didn't get home till about 6 o'clock, like I said. The rest of the night was just kind of fighting the nausea most of the time. The pain I kept under control. Whatever shot he gave me worked pretty well, and it lasted a pretty good amount of time. I didn't start taking painkillers till about 8 o'clock. Not because I needed to necessarily, but because I knew the local anesthetic was going to wear off eventually, I was had to be proactive about the pain. They gave me 10 milligram tablets of Norco, which is basically the same thing as Vicodin. Just 10 milligrams is pretty strong. They usually give people like a 5 milligram, I believe, for most things, but being that they cut my ulna in half and put plates and screws in it, I think that they were expecting I was going to be in a lot of pain, right? Another nice thing was that they gave me a sort of I forget what it's called, but it's a cooler chest that pumps, you fill it with ice and it pumps nice ice cold water around a cuff that you Velcro. So it sort of Velcroed onto the arm, and then it pumps the coolant around and keeps it nice and cool, which keeps the swelling down and therefore some of the pain. Not really sure how well it's working for me though, because the soft cast that they put on is almost really a hard cast. I don't know if you can tell, but there's actually like a liner of hard plastic in here, and the cold is not really getting down inside, I don't think. So I don't know. I'm not really sure how well it's working. All I know is I've been having to take the pain meds every 46 hours like clockwork, or it's pretty painful. Especially moving around. If I'm not moving around, it's not too bad, but you can definitely tell when it starts to wear off. It gets pretty excruciating. Sleeping's been difficult because I just can't sleep very good on painkillers. That's one of the reasons why I just try to avoid them if I can. I think by tonight, I'm just gonna get off the painkillers and switch to just Tylenol. They told me I could take Tylenol. I usually take ibuprofen for things, but they said not to take Tylenol. So I'll probably be taking quite a bit of Tylenol just so I can get off the Norco. Again, that stuff makes me nauseous, makes me sick. So you're kind of fighting the lesser of two evils. Do you want to be in a lot of pain, or do you want to be nauseous but not in pain? Anyways, so that's pretty much it. My post-op exam is in exactly 14 days, 13 days from today. And we'll see how that goes. They're going to take this splint off and put something else on. Take out the sutures, of course. Hopefully that's not too painful as well. But other than that, I'll maybe try to make some videos in between just to document things as they go along, but I doubt a whole lot's going to change between now and the post-op exam, other than just trying to keep the pain at bay. So that's pretty much it. Alright, thank you guys.